Are these really the top social media trends of 2023? I'm going to react to this list from Mentionlytics of social media trends for 2023. And I'm going to give you my reaction from the point of view as the CEO and co-founder of Story, a content team in your pocket. Now, let's dive into each trend. First, TikTok. The report claims that by launching new features and adaptations from other leading social media platforms, TikTok is aiming to become the all-in-one social media platform. I absolutely agree with this one. Despite potential bans, TikTok continues to dominate the social media landscape. Its user base is rapidly growing across all age demographics. And so there's a unique opportunity for business to reach more people through creative and engaging video content. And you see this with other platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and even Twitter, adopting many of the features that TikTok is pushing out. They're just trying to keep up. So if you're serious about social media, TikTok has got to be part of your strategy. The next thing they mention is social listening. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this term, it's when you pay attention to what's being said about you online and react to it. And you've got to be doing this as a business. Social listening is the easiest way to do product research, and it's an essential part of a successful social media strategy. So keep a close eye on what your customers are saying about your brand, and that's going to enable you to respond promptly and effectively and build a stronger relationship with your audience and your community. Now, let's talk about social media ads. This one, I agree with their take, but with a caveat. I agree that advertising on social media platforms is highly effective. However, it's important to remember that running ads can be expensive. Before investing in ads, it's crucial to focus on building a robust social presence to maximize the impact of your paid campaigns. It's all about starting with great content. Look, we're entering an age of owned media, which is the channels that a company or individual has full control over. And companies are using that to communicate and engage with their audience. If you own the audience and the media yourself, you're gonna have more control on when you reach your audience over the content, the messaging, and the distribution. So you've got to think about owning your presence. That's organic social media. Paid social media, you're renting that attention from the platforms. Organic social media is when you build the relationship yourself. So that way, when you want to reach your people, you post and they see it. You're not having to pay Facebook for attention. Next up is augmented reality and virtual reality. While augmented reality and virtual reality have a lot of promise, they haven't reached mainstream adoption. So I completely disagree with their take on this. Not to say it's necessarily wrong in the future, but right now, it's not the thing. I mean, there's tons of rumors right now of Apple releasing its XROS headset later this year, but until that goes mainstream, which I doubt is the first release of this, I don't think it's worth spending a lot of attention on. So while I think AR and VR is interesting, it's not a focus for me in 2023. Next on the list, video. And I wholeheartedly agree, video is king in 2023, especially with all the advancements in AI. Look, it's becoming easier for marketers to create spammy, low quality content, especially text and image content, which means there's a great opportunity for you to focus on engaging, genuine video to stand out and build trust. If you're looking to use video content to build your personal brand, look no further than Story, the content team in your pocket. We've helped hundreds of creators and businesses plan, edit, and post over 20,000 pieces of social media content. But not only do we professionally edit your videos, we do it through our AI-powered platform. It's gonna give you custom video prompts, a teleprompter recorder, and transparent tracking into what's going on with your projects. So if you're interested, click below the video to schedule a free consultation. All right, let's get back to that list. This next trend that they mentioned is one that I'm really excited about: micro-influencers. I fully agree with this take. You don't need a massive following to make a big impact. Micro-influencers with their niche expertise and dedicated loyal communities can have a significant influence, particularly in industries like real estate, where local influencers can have a substantial impact on their sphere of influence. Don't get overwhelmed and think you need a massive following for social media to be worth the investment. Next up, shoppable media. This might be a hot take, but respectfully disagree with the trend. TikTok and other platforms are trying to run at this in-app e-commerce, and it's just not gaining traction. Instagram's had to scale it back, and then they're scaling it up. You gotta remember why the platforms are doing this. After iOS killed in-app tracking, all of a sudden, the platforms were not able to easily draw a line between someone looking at your ad and an actual purchase or conversion. And so the platforms are trying to move the purchase process into the app so that way it makes the process seamless. But the problem with that is Everyone wants to have a different brand experience for actually selling their products and services with e-com. The amount of features they have to build inside of the app to accommodate all these different types of e-commerce businesses that are on the platform is insane. And you know that they're going to want to skim money on each of those transactions. So the e-commerce stores have very little incentive to actually go use these in-app purchase technologies. My guess is that this flops. And I would say focus on integrating, but do not turn over your customer's experience to Facebook and Instagram. Because if you do that and they decide to change directions, you just invested a whole lot of time in a feature that you can't control. If you're in e-commerce, this might be a great tool for you to use, but I personally would not put all my eggs into this basket. So on to social customer service. This one, I totally agree. Social media is an excellent opportunity to engage with your customers and provide service through comments and direct messages. It helps build a sense of community and connection with your audience and makes people more loyal to your brand. Social media is all about connection. So make sure you're connecting with your customers there. One other benefit is that potential customers are going to see that engagement. They're going to see your proactiveness and community building, and they're going to want to be a part of it. You're building a tribe of super fans by making your service public and on display for the other people that you want to do business with. All right, this one, no, gamified content. Polls and stickers are a fun interactive element, but it shouldn't be your primary focus of your social media strategy. You want high quality, frictionless content, and the more walls you put up, the less likely people are to actually engage. Gamification's kind of yesterday. I'm gonna keep up the disagreement trend here, and I'm thinking about social audio. While social audio remains somewhat popular, I don't think it's the most effective area to focus on currently. Depending on your target audience and industry, it's essential to evaluate if audio aligns with your brand and marketing goals before investing a lot of resources in it, especially when brands have to think about copyright and available sounds that they can use. So those are my takes on these social media trends that I would focus on in 2023. I want to know if you agree or disagree. What did I get wrong? What should we be thinking about? And I'd love to hear your thoughts. So for all things social media and content marketing, make sure to subscribe. Check out Story for all your content creation needs. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.